strongest.
Welcome back to the Idea Room Hangar. This is Mike. Today I'm going to be doing some Balin and Dwalin. I'm going to be looking at the NewAge version of Huffer and Pipes, and yeah, they're pretty decent looking little figures over here. We're going to go through the transformations, we're going to talk about them, do a little bit of comparisons, and have a little bit of fun. But I did get this from Shozy. I'm going to have a link down below where you can get yours, and of course remember TH reviewer code if you want to help out the channel. But really, is this going to be better than what Magic Square gave us? We'll talk about that. I'll give you my honest opinion. But let's get in and take a look at Balin and Dwalin coming up. Alright, so here's the packaging. It does have a bit of a premium look to it, somewhat of a G1-esque look to it. I like the window packaging. You can kind of see partial transformation there. There is each figure on each side, both modes, nice picture, decent packaging. Here they are outside of the package, and they are small. Yes, they are tiny little ones, but I want to say that they are painted very well, so it's a good amount of paint on them, and nice bit of sheen with it. It's pretty cool. Looks good with that little out of alignment there, but yeah, I like the paint right here, the vac metal, not vac metal, but kind of metallic paint. The arms themselves have a kind of a nice silver paint to it. Of course, the orange all over it just shines, just really nice looking. Same over here with the pipes. And this one's got clear windshield, and this one does not have clear because of the way the transformation is. Of course, this is a whole different piece. Slightly different transformation on each one, but similar in some ways. It's kind of what they do. It's kind of how they roll. As you can see, the smoke stacks look different on these two. So still really kind of cool. These almost feel like, I don't know, slightly larger than Hot Wheels cars in a way. I mean, I could see a Hot Wheels car being about this size because of the proportions on it. But anyway, they look kind of cool. Let's get some comparisons going on with these. All right, so this is about how it fits in with Magic Square, NewAge 1.0, Magic Square, NewAge. Yeah, it sort of fits. It just feels, it does kind of feel like when you're comparing NewAge to Magic Square, you can kind of have a feeling it's a little undersized when they do these mini bots. But some of the other ones like Dinobots, it seems like they've upscaled those. Alright, let's get into the transformation of these. This should untab from here. Let's pull this all up. This right here tabs in exceptionally well. It does. And then separate the leg, open this, and it folds around to make the foot, and then this opens up and tucks in the wheel. Same thing on the other side, folds out in to make the foot, opens up, tucks in the wheel. Need to fold these shoulders up, get this back piece around here, and then pull the head out, get the head out of there. Let's get the shoulders aligned, and then this tabs in, and let's get the right exact angle for this. Sort of like that. Feels right. Oh, I didn't have the shoulders all the way in before I tabbed it in. That's a strange setup. Okay, then we do with these arms here. We have these guns. The big guns. Pull it out and then fold it up. So, I guess push it down and then fold it up, and then you got this guy right here. Now for this other one, let's have a little bit of fun. And this one is a much softer, easier leg connection. Pull down on this, so this the hands are actually plugged into tabs there, and then fold it out. And then we are going to untab all of this, and it's got a couple tabs on it. Then it's all going to come up out of the way as we disconnect the legs here, and we do the same thing with the that we saw before with the feet. They're going to come down, make the feet. We're going to open up and close in the wheel, which that one seemed a little more challenging. Same thing on the other side. Open this up, go in here and close the wheel. There it goes. Clear that tab. Sort of got some legs going on. We can bring this up here. I form the chest. Get the arms sort of straightened out there. Then we're going to bring his head out. Bring that head out. Make sure you got a position how you're going to want to display it. Because you're going to create a box. Fold these in so you got room to build the box. It comes over, and we have to line all of this up just right so it all works. So there's a couple of mechanisms there, but there's one, there's two, and it's lined up just right, and there they are in their robot mode. Just gonna mess around with making sure you got the hands in the right position, the elbow joints correct, the hands rolled around, all that. But yeah, pretty much there. All right, so here they are in their bot modes, and I think they look pretty good. It's still on kind of on the small side, but they are mini bots in the Legend scale. And I did have to go look up the pictures on Show Z to see what color gun goes with each one. So I'm putting the silver one with Huffer, and then Pipes is getting the big old gray gun, which I think that's the correct way because that's how they showed it on the Show Z pictures, the official pictures. All right, so let's start by taking a good look here at the Huffer. Is this the Dwalin, or is this which one? Balin. He's Balin. Balin. So you can see all of the really nice paint on him, the sheen. Yeah, that's like they always do. They do a really good job with the paint. The presentation, it looks fantastic when it comes to that. I'm not sure if I really like the whole breakup. I know the way they did it, it's an interesting way that they did it, but the fact that you have all these lines and stuff in it, some people are going to like that. Some people would rather it just be one smooth big top like we see on this over here. But yeah, it looks pretty good overall. And you can see the pins on that, which I guess it's not much you can do to get rid of that. It's really the only hardware that's exposed there. The back cleans up really nice. The way they did it, that works out really well. Pretty cool transformation that they've got going on with this thing. But yeah, I think it looks good overall. Let's look at this guy over here. Now I feel like I've gone through the instructions and transformation a couple times here, looking through this, and I know that you rotate up the shoulders, but it just didn't rotate up enough for me. Maybe this should plug down a little more, but it's not. Just the shoulders feel like they're a little bit too on the low side. I'm just trying to lift them up a little bit more, but they feel on the low side to me. But still not too bad. Like it's not a deal breaker. I just kind of feel like I don't have something positioned right because the shoulders just seemed a little bit low. I just clipped in the chest just a little bit better off screen there, but still feels like shoulders a little bit low. It still looks good. I like the paint. The paint looks nice, and the camera's picking up the reflection of it way better than I'm actually seeing the reflection in real time here. But the fact that this whole cab's just on the back, it doesn't bother me at all. That's just kind of what you expect with Huffer, as opposed to the other one, which is condensed way down because of the transformation. But I wouldn't want, I don't know, would you want the exact same transformation? No, because you couldn't. It's a different end to a different means, different result. He does have these sort of pipe cannons on the side, which is what he's known for. So they had to really retool a lot of this figure, So it looks so much different. And they both look good, and that's a good thing. I don't know. I don't really want the exact same figure repainted over and over and over, and with this character, they did it right. Let's go over some articulation, which I'm not going to take this apart to move his head around, but as I said during transformation, make sure you get his head in the spots you want. So he's got a lot of little joints in here with his shoulder to do quite a bit of stuff, and then you could get the 360 if you can clear the back of his head there. You have the bicep swivel and a double joint, and the hands really tight for turning the hands, which that's crazy. Does it have ab crunch? I don't feel an ab crunch. Waist swivel. I'm not feeling an ab crunch, and I don't want the whole thing to just fall apart trying to go too hard. Hiding hip flap, which is great on such a tiny figure. Goes out to here, all friction. Thigh swivel. Then double jointed knee, but it doesn't go all the way because of the way the leg is, but that's fine. And then the foot, as you can see, the transformation / engineering in the good old ankle rocker, so you can get a lot of range. Well, get a lot of range and look sort of natural. For accessories, we've got some different hands. You can have another set of hands for him, which I'm not going to bother swapping them. Another set of hands for him, which they're more smooth, like cartoony, maybe toy, and then slap your mama hands, you know, open splayed hands. I'm not going to use any of these alternate ones. The ones that came on were fine with me, and yeah, I'm not going to bother. But the ones that are on there are real tight to move. All right, so let's get a little comparisons going on. This is the Magic Square versus the NewAge, and just straight up, which one's better? It's a preference thing. I think this one is really close in design-wise. The paint, of course, puts NewAge above and beyond. And let's get these just a little bit closer in here. But yeah, it definitely is a more premium look to it. And in the way they went out of the way to make it look kind of in the cartoon, and it kind of looks like the cab goes away in a way, which is what they did, and Magic Square did not do that. So I still like the Magic Square one, but would I say the NewAge one is better? Yeah, I think the NewAge one is better in this respect, but I kind of like a little bit bigger figure too, so there's that. I mean, it's a tough one. They didn't give us a pipes that I know of, or if they did, I just didn't buy it. Magic Square did pipes, I didn't buy it, so that's all I gotta say about that. But I do think that this is a really close race here between these. If I were to recommend one, I would say get the one that scales with your collection better. And so as you can see, size and scale and all that. Whether you collect Magic Square, NewAge, or both, the primes are almost the same size. So having the Magic Square 2.0 Optimus Prime is almost like having the NewAge David. David's just a smidge smaller. So this is a good comparison shot if you want to put them in. But of course, this is all Magic Square. I like their scaling a little bit better and their designs a lot of the time. But with this, I mean, this works for me, and I can get with it. All right, so I forgot to do the alt mode comparison to G1, but it's very important to do at least the bot mode. Here's the thing: this is where we came from, where we are today, and they're the same size. You can literally mix this in with your G1. Nobody will notice. Okay, you'll notice, and probably everyone will notice, but I don't have a G1 of the pipes. So, there we go. I don't have a G1 of pipes, but I assume, you know, same mold, just a different color back in the day. All right, so what do I think of these guys? I think they're actually pretty good. I think NewAge did some good work with these figures. They did a great job on them. They are cleaned up really well. They have a great paint job. The transformation's really not that bad, and the articulation's decent for these tiny little figures. I always feel like NewAge is too small for my collection in a lot of regards, but since they are mini bots, then I guess I have to give them that pass, of course, but definitely they look pretty good overall. Anyway, curious what you think about this? I have a link down below where you can get yours at Show Z. Like and subscribe, and Tydira Finger out.
Get with it! Put that slab in right, or we're gonna be here till the Big Dipper gets rusty! What's that? More bad news? Get this rebel fast! I doubt that his insurance covers elephant damage. Phew.